panicked and I saw these two being cut off, and I just decided maybe I just let this go, because I've had situations where I try to rescue and it just gets messy. But in this case, this was a negative 49. I thought that was a peeping move to cut him off, but apparently it wouldn't have mattered, because you're not really cutting him off if these two stones are dead. So he was right to ignore this. And so yeah, this peep does nothing, because if he can take these two, this peep doesn't matter. He can just make eye here and expand and grow like a cancer. So really, there's a way to actually look at the cut here though, and look at the third line, and to exploit the forcing moves that are about to happen. So you play one here. This will be an important pattern to recognize of the third line plus the vulnerability, cutting point, 2 liberties for this line 10 stone. So let's say he hanes, then you make a forcing move with 3, and now you have a liberty. Now you've won the liberty chase. You've rescued these 2 stones. And if we turn the AI back on, let's say he then does this, then you do have to connect, because if you didn't connect, then he could go here at 9 and take you. If he goes here, takes that, and then because of this number 6 stone, these 2 will be dead. So it's critical that you connect there. So that's one variation. The other variation is if he were to go here and went 2, then this is a very interesting situation. This is where the invader gets invaded, like fleas having fleas, and microscope has even more microscopic things happening. Because look at this variation. The invader actually gets invaded where I make 2 eyes here and I'm totally fine locally living here. This is so funny. This is why AI did not play 2 there, because then I actually take the side and make 2 eyes, and I'm gonna be able to live locally. It's so funny. And at this point, AI doesn't even calculate any further. We're still at plus 73 because we invaded the invader. Invading the invader. This is why 2 was played by AI, not this 2. So in any case, the main point is you can use the third line here and whoops, not that, this right here. You have to press it many times. Okay, finally. You can use these forcing moves to then make liberty and rescue these 2 stones because of the nature of the third line. So don't play here. Rescue by using the third line and the vulnerability of black being cut there, making a forcing move, buy yourself a liberty, and you're totally going to be fine. You're still at plus 73. And then here, if he does this as the 2, then you actually invade the invader and you live locally with this shape here. So there's the game. And there was my mistake, panicking. Or actually not panicking, just in game, I needed to know that this is the wrong move here at negative 49. But you can imagine the pattern of rescuing on the third line with a forcing move coming down the road. There we go. 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 6. Okay, come on, there we go. 7 and 8. So anyways, you've rescued your 2 stones, which initially had caused you to panic, but I think we want to learn this pattern so we don't panic in this situation, and we know that we can be totally fine with the 3rd line. Being the way it is. 3rd line and the edge and the cutting point, vulnerability point, forced moves. That's the name of the game. In the game of Go, it's all about forcing moves a lot of times.